such an asshole.
AssholeConsulting.com. If you got questions and you're in the military, you could actually get a really good discount. We don't do that pussy. Oh, you get 5% off. I give you like 35% off. And then there's also the Friends of Cappy discount, where if you say, hey, a friend, you did a video for my friend and he recommended to me, you get a whole 1% off. I'm not joking. I've given the 1% off to people. Like, you dick. I'm like, yeah, I know. Anyway, so we got a military guy. I'm not going to mention his name because he has a very unique name. I don't want him getting in trouble. Hey, asshole, I've been a follower for some time. I appreciate your work and know when to let the ego go and ask for help. That being said, I've come to you for advice. I am a United States Marine Corps veteran. I served as a cook and have combat deployment under my belt in Afghanistan, as well as one in the Navy, 2 ports in Europe and the Middle East. My problem is I got out. I'm currently using my GI Bill to save some cash for the future. $2,011 is what I get monthly. I work at a cafeteria at a place making $16 an hour. Those are my 2 sources of income. I have been going to community college here in California. Oh, no, not California. I have guaranteed admission to the University of California, San Diego. All right, well, at least it's nice you got nice beaches as long as you don't smell the hippies and the bums on the beach, which I did remember smelling. I'm like, what the hell stinks? And I saw the bums. I'm like, fuck. We're so open-minded in California. Admission in 2017. I plan on majoring in political science. Fuck no! But looking at one of your videos, I agree with much of what you said about political science. In essence, it's a useless degree, but since I'm not paying for it, take an interest in it, and will be going to a prestigious school, I might as well enjoy studying something I have a passion for, because Uncle Sam is paying for it. Oh, no. Okay, you are paying for it. You paid for it by joining and risking your life in the military, going through basic, and not, so you risked your life, that's how you paid for it. And you got lucky. You didn't get hit. You didn't get injured. Okay, so you're good. You're fortunate. Say your prayers. The other way you're paying for it is you're spending 4 years of your fucking life studying that shit. Okay, hang on. Let me see if I got something. Do I have it? Okay. This is not mine. This is the GF's. Let me show you something that's a lot cheaper. Okay? And you can still learn about political science and have the exact same employment prospects. This is called a library card. Okay, now, I don't know if you're aware of these, but there's these things called libraries, and you can go to them. And what they have at these libraries are books of everything you could possibly imagine. And if that particular library does not have the book you're interested in, they usually know a library that does, and through the wonderful works of interlibrary lending, they will get that book for you. Now, here's the case. You're going to be floored on this one about this. This is what's really cool about libraries. You don't pay for them. See, now, the University of San Diego is going to require that you sit on your ass and read and then take these worthless tests. And I'm going to bet if it's political science and academia, it's going to be leftist Marx dick-sucking studies, and you're not going to really learn much about politics. Matter of fact, I'm quite certain and confident, just reading the Wall Street Journal, Zero Hedge, and tuning into me every once in a while on my podcast, you will learn more real-world politics. Heck, you know what? I take that all back. You know who's a master of politics? Rush Limbaugh. That right there. Take his political bend out of it. You want to learn about politics? Rush Limbaugh. You don't even have to go to the library. You can just listen. Listen on your headphones. I take it all back. The library even be too much of a pissing away of time. And you will have not pissed away your GI Bill, and you will have not pissed away your time. And you'll have the exact same knowledge. Better, superior knowledge if you go to the library or listen to... Heck, you can listen to... Is Ed Schultz even on anymore? Just listen to talk radio. You'll learn more about politics than you will get into master's or a doctorate in political science. All right? So, no, you're not. Fuck what you want. Didn't the military teach you anything? The Marines, for God's sakes. Fuck what you want. It doesn't matter what you want. And University of California, San Diego, that's not prestigious. Never fucking. I mean, I know San Diego. I know it's the University of California. But I'm like, oh, wow, that prestigious school. I think Harvard, Yale, Caltech, MIT. That's what I think. No, you went to San Diego. Oh, good for you. Library book? So no, dude, no. I'm saving you. People down below in the comments will confirm what I'm saying. Do not piss away your time. Your time is too valuable, and you only get one GI Bill, so don't fuck it on this stupid... This is, you know what this is? This is no different than when you get out of the house as an 18-year-old kid, and you're finally an adult, and you go and you get this car loan, and you take this money, what are you going to do? You're going to buy a brand new car. That's exactly what you're doing. And the value of the car is going to depreciate. At least the car you get some use out of. The political science degree you don't. So no, you're not. I might as well be enjoying something. The problem is I refuse to do a 9-to-5 job post-graduation. I refuse to do a 9-to-5. Oh, you refuse to do a regular job post-graduation. The Marine Corps did me well, and I want to use my hard work ethic to be financially flexible once I graduate. Again, I enjoy the luxury of having school paid for and receiving monthly, $2,000 monthly while in school. I live at home and have saved roughly $15,000. My question is, what kind of investments, plans, goals should I make with my time at school? Given my savings, what can I do to ensure a future with financial mobility? Stock market possibly. I refuse to be an office cubicle as a career. Thanks, asshole. All right. Did I ask if you... Okay. My life goal is potentially married, but not looking for anything serious. Just got a serious relationship. Not in a hurry to marry. Want multiple sources of income and not rely on just one source. That's why I'm stuck. I don't know which direction to go. Dream is a balance like work and fitness. Okay. Here's what I would do. Okay. I would probably get back into the military, honestly. Now, I know you may have your reasons, and it may not be clear to you now, but I think a year out of the military, you say, what the fuck is going on? Because you're going to find out how good you had it there. Now, that may be a little bit too late, or you may be absolutely adamant against going back in because everyone got out for a reason. I understand that. So, if you could meet me halfway in compromise and at least go back into the reserves or the National Guard, that would be very good. And that will achieve one of your main goals, which is multiple sources of income. It's also flexible, and it'll also allow you a whole host of other your pensions, health care. Okay, so please consider that's one thing down the road, okay? 2, you're not majoring in political science, but you want to major in something that provides another source of income. All right, well then you only have several choices in general fields of education: STEM, science, technology, engineering, math; IT, your computer networking, computer programming, computer technology, computer engineering type, where they kind of lap over each other a little bit; accounting, okay, not finance, not the stock market. Sorry, I got a pain. Not the stock market, not financial management. There's accounting, okay, and you will get your CPA because that is the only real business degree worth getting. The rest of it is bullshit and is common sense. So we got STEM, IT, accounting, and then there's also the trades: becoming a mechanic, becoming a plumber, becoming a chimney cleaner, something like that. Okay, those are quite literally the only fields out there, degrees, certifications, that are worth pursuing, because those are the only ones that pay, right? You want sources of income. You want multiple sources of income, all right? So reserves, that's one. But then also your primary, your daytime job, which we'll get to the 9-to-5 later here, that has to be in demand. Because if you don't want to work a 9-to-5 job, you better be in a field that is so fucking in demand and so rarely supplied that you could basically tell your boss you're the boss and tell him to fuck off. Like a brain surgeon. Oh, you'd like me to do what? Find another brain surgeon. See you, bye. All right, that's the level of fuck you position you want to be in. I've told the story before about my buddy. He bills out at $500 an hour because he is the top dog fucking computer networker in this town. Maybe even, God, I mean, 500, I mean, he's paid gobs of money. He doesn't want money. That's the irony. And they say, well, come on and we'll pay. It's like, no, I really don't want. We'll pay you $400. No. Forfeit? No. You don't understand. I have $500. All right, I'll come. But I get to work from home and I get to come in on weekends and you get the fuck out of my way. All right, fine, whatever. That's what you want. You're not going to get that as a political science major. No. You're not going to get that as a business major. Because I know what you're going to do. Well, okay, I guess you're right, political, but business, that's practical. No. You have to go into those fields I just told you. All right, and you could choose. There's lots of different individual jobs and careers to choose within it, but it has to be within those fields. And if ever you have a question like, oh, I don't know if this is a good pay, go to the BLS website, Bureau of Labor Statistics, or not even do that. Go to Google and search BLS, and then the title of the job that you are thinking about going down the road to study, and it will come up with two key things: the median salary, not starting salary, median, what you are when you're like 45 years old and you're in the middle of your career. And then the growth employment prospects in that field. That will kind of tell you whether or not it's worth it or not. All right? So that is, I'm just trying to narrow it down now. So we got those 4 areas. Not 9 to 5. Boy, you're going to look at computer programming. And even then, they're probably going to want you to come into an office. Or if you don't want to come to a cube, then you're going to have to do the trades, like a mechanic, a plumber, an electrician. All right, all very well compensated people, but you're still going to have to answer to a boss, and it's nothing intellectually. Well, actually, it is kind of. I take that back. There is a fair amount of art, and electrical work is somewhat. You can't be a dummy doing electrical work, but that is where your money is going to come from, and the reason that's where your money is going to come from is because that's where the real world is telling you it's fucking coming from, and you don't get to choose in the real world, right? So if you decided you were going to major in political science, you would have wasted this one opportunity, and then you would have gone back to school, piss away another 4 years, or heaven forbid, the way you were going, you probably would have gone to law school. This prestigious law school that isn't a tier 1 or one of the top 14 law schools in the country said they'll take me for $300,000 a year. So that's the area. Now, the further down we get, the less able I am to tell you what to do, because it depends on what you personally would prefer to do. It depends on your tastes and preferences. So it's up to you then to figure out in those areas and fields what is of interest to you and what you like. You may not even have to go to a 4-year program. You could go to a programming boot camp. You might like computer programming, and then fuck college. You don't need to go to college. Go to a programming boot camp. Or you say, no, I like to be outside. I don't want to be sitting in front of a computer all day. Or all of a sudden you find out you like working your alignment for one of the electrical companies out there, right? A trade. And so you go to school, you work for, what's the power company out there, Pacific or something like that? So you go into whatever their training program is. So you got to do a lot of inventory of yourself, what you want to do, because I can only carry you so far. You have to go the rest of the way and ask yourself these questions about yourself. Now, if you have questions, you don't know, actually, here, do yourself a favor. Get this book. All right? That goes into much more detail than I did here, just talking about the Bureau of Labor Statistics in the 4 general areas about what you should go and consider studying. It's called Worthless. It was written by me. It's a great book. Read that. I think Kindle, it's like $4 or $5 or something like that. If you don't like reading, it's an audiobook as well. But that's a good stepping stone, or just go online on the internet and start researching different areas you think are interesting. But I'm telling you right now, you're not going to find a better job than the Marine Corps or the military in general. So please try to keep your toe in it a little bit, either through the reserves or the Guard. All right? And then don't major in political science. Please don't major in liberals. Please do not fuck it up. You really worked, and you did serve your country. Please don't fuck that up. So make sure it's something you enjoy, something you have an interest in, but more importantly, that it pays well before you spend Uncle Sam's money getting you this degree and your time. That's the whole thing. Because if you don't do it right the first time, you're going to have to go back another 4 years, and then you're paying out of your own pocket, and then it's going to fucking suck. So anyway, hope that helps out. Best of luck to you. Toodles.